Dear students, today we are going to discuss on the topic business environment analysis. This is one of the most important part of strategic management, where to know about the business, we are going to analyze the business environment. Strategy, as what we said, it is something a part of business activity which has been done to make a proper direction for business to flow. When we prepare a strategy, we need to know that in which business environment we are operating. So for that purpose, we go for scanning the business environment or evaluating the business environment, or we can call it as analyzing the business environment. So strategic business environment is giving an idea for business to know that how it is going to operate in the competitive world. So we see that a strategic planning creates a blueprint for the future, but it generally performs within the context of rapidly changing business environment. We know that for business, one thing which keeps constant is the change. So change is something which is expected from every business to see that how they are going to compete in the competitive world. So a business environment analysis is a strategic tool that helps a business to understand the factors that influence their operation and performance. Identifying these environmental factors help a business to frame an effective strategy. When we speak about a business environment, there are n number of factors which connects to the business and all that have an impact on the business activity. So here today we will discuss about the factors which influence the business and which help our strategy to be formulated effectively. Speaking with business environment is divided into two, that is internal environment and external environment, or we call it as internal environment and micro and macro environment. And these two factors what we are going to discuss here is about the component of business environment is the internal factor and the external factor. When we takes the internal factor means something which is connected to the internal process of the business. So I said business is something which is connected with a world of competition where we have n number of competitors who are there with the similar product or a substitute product in the market. So to beat that competition, we have to go with strategic formulation, and this strategy requires to know about what we can do in the business world. That is what actually this analysis deals with. So our internal environment of the business deals with knowing that what we are having in the form of our strength, what is our weaknesses, what resources we are having, and what capabilities we are into. So internal environment analyzes all that internal factors which connects our business activity to lead with an effective vision for the organization. So when we speak about the strength, because internal factors connects with the strength of the organization, it may be the advantages that we earn, like the strength can be defined through effective strategy what we are doing, or the market in which we are, the leading in the market, or the consumers what we are getting, or the employees what we are having. So anything can be defined as a strength for the organization, but we can consider it as a strength when we compare it with our competitor, and we find that we are greater than our competitors, then we can consider it as the strength for the organization. At the same time, because we are analyzing it, so when we analyze our strength, we can know about our weakness too, that in which area we are weak into, what is our limitation, till what extent we can take our business, what expansion or what innovation we can bring into our business. So whether it is possible with the available resources to go for bringing innovation in the business, or expanding the market, or grabbing the more and more opportunities which is available in the market. So once we analyze that, if we find that we are weak compared to our competitor, we should not take that steps to go for. So or you can get corrected with your weakness and make it as to a strength, like if you have to bring innovation, so what investments you have to do, or how you have to focus into your market growth and all that you can focus into. and the resources. So it is also an internal part which we have to focus into. As I said, every business house focus on the resources, like in economics we used to say that factors of production. So it may be men, material, machinery and money. So that is considered as the major resources for every business house. So here in an organization, when you analyze your internal strength, you have to analyze with your resources, like your tangible and intangible assets, what we speak about, like it may be your financial resource, it may be your human resource, or it may be the intellectual properties what you are having. So this focus on seeing that whether you are strong enough, like when you assess your resources, it gives an indication that it is your strength or it is your weakness. Like if you find your human resources skilled enough, if you have a skilled workforce, it will be converted as a strength for the organization. And if you find that your workforce is not skilled enough, then it has been treated as the weakness for the business. So there we need to go for correction. And capabilities using these skills, okay, like it may be the financial resource what we have said about, or the human resource what is there, how it is going to be utilized is depends on the capability of the organization. So internal factors are being evaluated to see that how strong the organization is to take up that competitions to formulate the strategy. When we speak about external environment, I said external environment can again classified as micro environment and macro environment. What's the difference of this micro and macro is, micro environment is like what we say, it is a small environment which can actually we can plan or predict that environment and can bring changes for our business strategy. But when we say about macro environment, it is large in size and we cannot actually predict that what changes is going to take place in that macro environment. So it is highly unpredictable and uncontrollable business environment in which we are going to formulate our strategy and deal with our business activities. So here we have political environment, economic environment, social environment, technological environment, cultural environment and our legal environment, which are the factors which majorly cannot be predicted for formulating a strategy. So we should have a proactive strategy with us so that we can deal with the changes in that business environmental factors. So if you take political environment, government policies, regulation, political stability and all that things, economic condition is also a factor which leads to that, social and cultural factors which leads to the things, technological changes will also impact on the business, environmental factors and the legal factors that have an impact on the business. So this is what actually your external environmental factors deals with. So when we speak about environmental analysis, it takes care of both this internal and external factor. So a well executed business environment analysis is crucial for long term success of every business. So by systematically assessing the factors that influence the business organization, can develop a strategy that are both proactive and responsive to the dynamic business landscape. Thank you.